You guys hear that? Okay, so with that out of the way, what I want to talk about is basically just what's going on in Dragon Ball Super. And the one thing, the one thing that's pissing me off is they removed Boo. Like, and the thing that pisses me off even more is they left that worthless comic relief known as Master Roshi. So I know they want it's an anime and they want jokes to be in it. You know, if you remember the Broly movie, Roshi was in there too. But he was comic relief. He was just there to make gags and jokes and be stupid, you know, with Oolong. And now we have to deal with that in DBS, you know? No. Fuck, like, in my mind, there's two reasons they're doing this. They're removing Boo. And in my mind, reason number one is they had no intention of, you know, having Boo fight or participate at all. You know, not developers, but whoever's writing this probably had zero intention of actually having Boo in the Tournament of Power. You know, and him losing weight and basically becoming a new character almost, you know, was all just a gag. It was all just like, haha, Boo lost weight, but he's not serious. We're just gonna make a joke, then we're gonna throw him out. And it's like, what? That was a good idea, you stupid motherfucker. Like, having, because when it was just fat Majin Buu, it's kind of like, well, what's he gonna do? He's not even the best of the Boos, you know. Of all his transformations, of all his when he absorbs people, the fat Boo was probably the weakest of them all, you know. But his participation was still cool, you know. It was like, okay, finally they're bringing Boo back. They're bringing Fat Boo back, but it's like at least they're bringing Boo back, you know. They're putting him back into the mix, and they improved upon bringing Boo back by making him skinny and making him stronger, making him, you know, Boo's power increase in DBS Super makes sense. Okay, Boo losing all that weight and becoming just as powerful as Goku makes sense. I mean, he's Majin Buu. He used to fucking terrorize the entire universe. I mean, we all could agree on that. But Roshi? Krillin? Android 17? Like... And so that's the first reason I think they were moving Boo is purely because they had no intention of putting him in anyways. They're gonna make a gag about him losing weight, and then they're gonna throw him out for Fraser. And that's reason number one. Reason number two, which I think is probably the reason, because of the reaction. I mean, my reaction was like, wow, this is cool. This is a good idea. Skinny Boo, a new Boo. This explains his power increase. Okay, it explains it. I get it. I understand it. I accept it. And so reason number two is why they moved Boo out is because it was a good idea, and they saw the fans' reaction. And instead of in their mind, they're thinking this: instead of wasting this new Skinny Boo, instead of wasting him in the tournament of power where he's gonna be, you know, in the company of Hit, of Frieza, of Topo, of who's that other guy? You know, Topo's like, um, you know, the guy stronger than Topo on his team, whatever, that fucking guy. I forget his fucking name. You know, whatever. But Boo is gonna have to compete for, you know, with all of them, and he's not gonna get that much of attention. And he's a really good idea. So instead of wasting him in the tournament of power, they're like, let's wait, let's take him out of this, and then let's give him his own arc later on in DBS. Let's use him later on because the fans clearly liked it. It's a good idea. Why make him just a side character? Let's make him a main character in the next season, in the next, you know, phase of DBS. And it's like, motherfucker, who cares? Just use him now. Use Boo now. Let us, you know, see him go in their fight, get his bearings, and then he probably does some bullshit, transforms, then use him in an arc. But it's like, I don't see any other reason why they would take him out. Like, then they had no intention of using him to begin with. You know, make fun of the fact that he's fat, have him lose weight, and then just throw him out. Or they saw their fans' reaction. He was a good idea, and instead of wasting him, now it wouldn't be a waste, but in their mind, I think they think it would be a waste to put him amongst all these new strong opponents. And instead of doing that, let's use this brand new good character, Skinny Boo, in a brand new arc so we could get views then, you know. Let's space out all our good ideas. And it's like, man, because if anyone should be replaced, these are the people who should be replaced. Android 17. Well, of course, Roshi's number one. He should be out without question. What's he gonna do? You know, what can Roshi do? What any human can do? What can Krillin do? What can Tien do? You know, so number one of all the people who should have been replaced in exchange for Frieza, number one Roshi, 2 17. He's fucking you. His new character is a bitch. I mean, he's a park ranger, which is like, I would. That just doesn't seem like 17's personality. You know, the guy was a loose cannon, and when we were introduced to him, he's a loose cannon. What is he? He has no care for life, and now he's an animal lover. Okay, I would have believed, you know, 17 like being reincarnated, brought back to life after the Cell games. I would have believed him more as a criminal, you know, almost like a hitman. Almost like, nah, because of course Hit already took that assassin role, but you know, some type of criminal element, you know, something like that. Like they find him, you know, as something, you know, not good. When we find out he's a park ranger, it's like that once killing machine, that once android everyone feared is now a bitch. And it's like, I don't believe 17's character no more. You know, I don't believe him at all. It's like a park ranger. So at 17 next, then if we we're gonna exchange anyone else, it would be Tien next, because there's never been any development on Tien. There's been development on Krillin, so we could be like, there's an argument to have him be strong. And we've always known Krillin had the same training as Goku, so that they have the same understanding of almost martial arts. That's why we always see Krillin, you know, hold it down when he fucks with Goku or Gohan. We can believe Krillin can do that. But Tien? Like, I don't know.